In the course of this tutorial, we will show you how to achieve the integration of the sample application. You will begin with the setup of the integration starter kit. We will show you how it is structured and which components it comprises. Before you can start, you must make sure that all prerequisites are fulfilled. You will use Eclipse as the development environment. You must have installed Eclipse, version 3.5 or higher. The integration starter kit was tested with Eclipse 4.3, Service Release 2, Kepler. You must have installed the Java Development Kit, version 1.7.0. You will use Tomcat as a servlet container to run the sample application in the provisioning service. You must have installed Apache Tomcat version 6.0, including the jax.ws libraries, which you can download from the jax-ws.java.net page. You must have unzipped the zip file of the integration starter kit to a folder of your choice. You should know the platform concepts and terminology. You can find this information in the overview manual. For the integration of the sample, you need basic knowledge of Java, XML, WSDL and SOAP. For the integration of your own application, you should have advanced knowledge of these languages and protocols. In order to carry out all steps which are necessary for the integration, and which are described in this tutorial, you should have received your access data from the platform operator. Please make sure that you have installed all the required software before you proceed. In the next step, we will show you how the integration starter kit is structured. The integration starter kit contains all components required for the application integration. This folder contains the source files of the sample application. This folder contains the source files of the provisioning service. This folder contains all files which are needed to complete the integration of the sample application. In the course of this tutorial we will show you how to use them. This folder contains the technical service definition of the sample application. This is an XML file. This folder contains the fully functional implementation of the sample application in the provisioning service as a ready-to-use Eclipse workspace. You can use this workspace if you encounter any problems in the integration steps. You just need to adapt the web application path of your Tomcat installation in the build file. In the next steps, we will show you how to prepare the sample application for the integration, and which adaptations are necessary in order to use the application. First, you will import the sample application into Eclipse as an Eclipse project. Then you will adapt the Tomcat installation path in the build file of the project. You will specify the output folder for storing the data of the sample application, you will compile and deploy the sample application, and finally test the deployment. First, we show you how to set up the Eclipse development project for the sample application. Start Eclipse and open the Java perspective, if it is not yet open. Before you continue, disable the automatic build mechanism of Eclipse. It is not needed because we use ent-build scripts for compiling and deploying the sample application. Select the Import option from the File menu. Select Existing Projects into Workspace, and click Next. Select the folder containing the sample application. The Copy Projects into Workspace option must be activated. Click Finish. The project is imported and shown in the Eclipse Project Explorer. The next steps will show how to adapt the sample application and deploy it in Tomcat. Open the build file of the Eclipse project. Adapt the tomcat.web app path of your Tomcat installation and save your changes. Open the calendar properties file of the sample application. Specify the default output folder for application data. You must create this folder before the application can be run correctly. The folder may be located anywhere in your file system. To compile and deploy the application in Tomcat, run the build file as an ant build. Make sure that Tomcat has been started before and that the automatic deployment is enabled. To test if your setup was successful, open the sample application in your web browser. The server and port and the address must match that of your Tomcat installation. If the login dialog of the application is shown, the deployment was successful.